Hello folks, time for another video. This time it won't be about this car, but actually about a snowblower from Yamaha. Yamaha has announced that they will quit selling and producing snowblowers. I heard this from the dealer in Norway, and they have only a couple left of the new ones. I don't know what that's all about, but it seems to me that Yamaha has decided to stop producing snowblowers. At least what I know. I don't know which dates this will start from or end from, but yeah, the dealer told me he couldn't get hold of any more. Some dealers have stocks with blowers and they will continue to sell them, but as far as I was informed, it is not possible to buy a new snowblower from the factory at this point. So I got a hold of one of the last YT1070s. So it's down at the Yamaha store in a cradle directly from Japan, and I thought I will bring you with me and we'll unpack it and start it up for the first time and see how everything goes. Okay, so let's go to the dealer. So here we are at the dealer shop in Trondheim, Norway. This store is called the Yamaha store, Ride Trondheim. Really kind of them to let me do this unpacking by myself. So now we're heading in and we'll see if we find the snowblower. So here we are. The lighting is quite bad, but I think you'll get a visual of it anyway. And there it says, made in Japan, stored in France. Yeah. This is really cool. This is the first time I actually has unpacked something from the crate it's sent in. That's really cool of them to let me do that. So this is how they arrived at the dealership. On a pallet. Like this. So yeah. Really cool. I'll put you guys on time lapse so you can see the unpacking, and I'll get back to you when everything is unpacked. All right. So this is how it looks like without the cardboard on the top. You can see the handlebars is mounted. That was my biggest concern. If they were loose, you have to pull all the wires and stuff. But they are mounted, and the chute is mounted. Looks like it's pretty much complete. I don't know what's in this box, but we'll soon find out. So now I'm gonna unscrew all the metal parts and open the cardboard to see what's inside of the box. Yep. So all the steels are off and we are left with a snowblower in a plastic bag. I got this box and pretty impressed by the packing from the factory. The steel is quite thick and the bolts are seems to be stainless steel. They're real heavy and good quality. So they didn't skimp anything. They have these nuts welded on the back of it. It's like, it's really decent for being a transport case. So yeah, I'm gonna open this box and let's take a look inside. It's kind of hard with one hand, but I'll give it a go. This is actually extra portion of the chute. I don't know why, but in European countries there is extra length of the chute in front of this, probably to keep stuff so easily coming inside. Probably some kind of safety concern, but I'm gonna put that on. So at least it looks a bit cooler with it on than off. My opinion also. So yeah, I'll put it on. So here is the European extra chute, if you could call it that. It goes like this on the outside of the auger, getting it a little bit more. I don't know why, but it scrapes the edges and also gives it a little bit more gap in the front. So, but this is how it looks like. Everything is brand spanking new. I'm sorry about the lighting, it's quite bad in here. But I'll see if I can use my phone. Yeah, everything is shiny. New one is the Teflon ring on the propeller portion. It looks really nice. As it should look when it's brand new. And then over here you have the sliders. I see that the mounts for the sliders are used in transportation. These ones are bolted down to the chassis of this steel frame. So this is really good. It's really good secured for shipping. I need to tension the belts a little bit. And I see that the hydraulic fluid is more than enough. And somebody told me also it comes with oil. So need to check that when we get that far. But yeah, supposedly it's comes with oil, and everything you need is just to put some gas in it and fire it up after you put the sliders on and mount everything. So yeah, let's get to it. So instruction manual comes in this plastic bag. Got some screws in here as well, probably the breaker bolts. These Yamahas have some clutch systems on the end of the auger axle to keep it from breaking. If something gets stuck in here, it should not break the bolts. But I see that there are breaker bolts over here, a couple of them on each side, and this is probably some spares if everything should go south and you accidentally break one of those. So yeah, beautiful paint and everything is really nice. So next step is to get this off the pallet. It's bolted down quite heavily. I loosened the nuts on these transportation mounts, but they won't budge. So I see there is also some steel wires and packing on the rear here. So I need to take everything off, I think, to try to pull it a little bit forward so I get the angle irons off. Yeah, but it's a nice machine. It's so weird when everything is brand new. I'm not used to it. The plastic on the gas cap and all the controls. Nice little headlight. Yeah. It's a nice snowblower, this, I think. I had the YT1070, the small one, for a couple of years, and I really liked that one. But this one is a bit bigger, 1070, 10 horsepower, 70 centimeters wide auger inlet. So this one has a lot more capacity and a bigger engine. But the systems is the same, I see. Throttle is the same. Also here is the weird thing with you starting the engine at full throttle. That was the same in the YT660 as well. Had me wondering a little bit by why would you start a ice cold engine on full rev, but I guess the Yamaha engineers know what they're doing. So, and all the controls is the same as the YT, or the electrical turning of the chute and manually up and down on the chute. Yeah, smooth and tight. So, yeah, so I need to get this one off the pallet, I think. So, here we are, totally unpacked. Mounted this extra chute and the gliders down here. That was all that it was to mount. The rest was okay from the factory. Got a little service manual, some service tools and stuff like that. Now it's all about getting some fuel in it and charging the battery. Then we should be all set to start up and start testing it. Okay, the snowblower is at home and everything went nice. Really thankful to Yamaha for the opportunity to unpack it from the production crate. Also to follow the whole process. Not much mechanical stuff to do, but it's cool anyway. And I'll have to wait to further testing. As you see, it's not much snow yet. There will be some periods of mild weather and rain coming up, so the big testing will be when the snow falls, and we will compare it to the Honda 1380. It's a bit bigger machine, but I think comparison is pretty fair, and we will see. Maybe the Yamaha beats it. It could happen. Never know. It's a it's a different type of mechanical solutions on some things, and other things are really similar. So we will get into that more in detail later on. So now it's to park it in the garage, get some heat cycles through it, and make it do some light work, change the oil, and then we are ready for some more severe testing. Yes, okay. Thank you for watching.